Alright, been playing Dungeon Boss for a little while, and I've been loving it. I think they did a great job with this game. Thought I'd make a quick overview. So let's go. It's very similar to a lot of the other games that are out there, but I think they really did a good job with this one. It kept it clean, made it really easy to play, and highlighted the best parts of this type of game. It's all centered around developing your heroes, so you can work towards earning different heroes, building those heroes up. You kind of work to unlock them. You see some here that aren't unlocked yet. They've got kind of a player versus environment, PvE component. You can see the campaign map here. You're going to play against just working your way through levels, building your way up, and that's one of the fastest ways to level up. It's working through this portion of the game and then trying to complete the daily quests. You can see here on the left, there's the daily quests. We've got a little timer next to them, and then just some generic quests as you go further down. Working through these is probably the fastest way to get your characters built up quickly. You've got daily rewards up here. So make sure you get those each day, and then events that are going on at the time. And if you pay attention to these, you can use that to your advantage to level your heroes all the faster. Alright, and then over here for My Dungeon, we click on that. This is where you're going to battle against other players. They go in 2-day cycles. Right now, this current version of the game, you get your little dungeon, you can collect gold, which again helps to level up your characters, level up their skills. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I can collect here, and I can see who's tried to battle against my dungeon and tries to take my gold. And if you go to raid, you can battle against other people. You get a choice of 3 different people to battle against. You can preview them, take a look, see if you think you're strong enough, and then go in and battle them and try to take the rewards. So you can get gold depending on how much they've cleared out. And that scroll, that'll help you to, it's kind of a special thing. Once you build up to 500, you can roll for new heroes or tokens. They have hero tokens, so you can build up tokens to acquire new heroes, kind of a collectively working up, or to upgrade your current heroes and trophies. And that's the 2-day cycle. Go back and show that real quick. On the leaderboard, it says tournament ends in 2 days. You try to work your way up this leaderboard, and you get rewards depending on where you end at the end of that 2 days. So this is good. So those are some of those hero tokens. You can see this guy is one of the legendary heroes. You get tokens going towards earning him or upgrading him, and then those scrolls so you can roll for more heroes, and if you're the top person, you get gems as well. This is a free-to-play game, and there's definitely some pay-to-win components, but it's not too gross, not too much in your face. They do hand out plenty of gems as you go along. You can see I've got a quest here that's been completed, just collecting the gold. Again, that's a daily quest, so there's a lot of that. You'll be able to collect stuff each day. Here are the portals. The portals are, again, where you're going to be rolling, again, kind of that random roll to collect new heroes or upgrade heroes. There's the lowest level, a gem level, and then with those scrolls you can roll those as well. So, one of my favorite parts is putting together a good team. So when you go out on the campaign map, you start off, you're only going to be able to start off down here. And here, we'll just grab like the first place. If you said go ahead here, you're only going to get to bring 2 people in. But that changes. See how there's some empty space here. For the later levels, you get 3 and then eventually 4 people you can bring with you. And you can choose any number of your heroes, or you can choose from your group of heroes that you've got there. So what I really like, go a little further in, you can make these teams that have got great synergies together. So here's one you can put 4 together. And cancel these out. This guy's really good. He's one of the higher level legendary ones. We'll do separate videos on going into each one of the characters, because that really makes a big difference. It really helps to explain a lot of the stuff. So if you can put these teams together, here we've got this green guy here is a healer. The The purple guy, he heals, but he also gives energy. Energy is the, we'll go in here. Energy allows you to use your skills again. So if you give him more energy, then you can use those skills again. The yellow guy that you saw a minute ago, he's got a team buff, so the whole team gets more energy. You can use this and kind of cycle over energy really quickly. And I'll show what that looks like. Alright, so here we're going to use a mass spell to hurt all the characters. But it's got an 8-turn cooldown. So it works great, everybody's wiped out, but you've got to wait 8 turns before you could use it again. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. So what we're going to do is go through here and use this yellow guy. His skill, his name's Echo, grants 2 energy, so that'll take 2 of the turns away from the big guy here. Use it on the party. Alright, so that'll take it up a little bit. We'll go through, fight with the other guys, wait till they get hit. He's also immune to that kind of attack, which is great. You can use this. You see now his cooldown's down to 4 turns. Now this skill, it heals, but it also gives 3 energy. So if I use this on the big guy, that takes those turns down even further. So now it comes around again. Alright, so now it's ready to use again. It's only been what, his 3rd turn from using it. You can use it again. One of my favorite combinations is actually not to use that 3 energy on the blue guy, but to use it on the little yellow guy. So he's got that team buff, and he's going to take and give 2 energy to everyone on the team. Well, if you buff him real quick and give him 3 energy, he can use it right over again. And in that way, can keep the whole team just cranking out their special attacks. And that's what makes this my current favorite team. Just a lot of versatility. We're about to go on to the boss real quick. You see that they're all poisoned, so they're getting hurt. Just kind of rushing through this. Alright, so we'll use this again. Freezes them all up. Attack one of these. Use him yet. Now we're going to use this guy to heal the whole team. And at this point, he is by far the best healer. I would recommend getting this guy as soon as possible. You can work towards it, you don't have to spend any money. You can get the little hero tokens from the levels and get him pretty quickly. The same with Echo. Both the green and the yellow guy, those you can work towards them, and it doesn't take very long. A couple of days at the most. Alright, so he just about healed everyone fully. It's like a regain spell, so they'll keep healing for a couple turns. Now I'm going to use this again to give everybody 2 energy, and also boost their critical rate. Alright. Basically, we'd be able to use that heal spell again in 2 more turns. So by the time it actually wears off, we'd be able to use it again. Let's do one more after that one. Everybody's still full healing from that. It really makes these battles very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and use this 3 energy, this heal, on Echo, on the little yellow guy. And now he's only got 1 turn till he could use that again and boost everybody's energy again. So we're all still pretty much fully healed. This is another boost, the stout team. It's going to up our attack and our defense. And you can see that the heal is ready, and our last heal just expired. So we can basically just keep this thing going almost all the time. As long as your players, as long as your heroes don't take critical damage, and just get knocked out in a single hit, you can keep your team fully buffed with a whole bunch of stuff going. I'm going to go ahead and heal them all again, just keep it going. You can keep it going continually. It makes it a great team. Like I said, those two of those players at least, the green guy and the yellow guy, you can get them without any luck, without any gems or anything else. The big blue guy, it's Galore or something like that. He's a special, just a lucky roll they got. First, they give you a bunch of gems. I think he was my first roll, and that worked out really nicely. But you could trade him out. He's not really critical to that part of the strategy. So that's great. Went really well. That was a higher level dungeon. Just breezed through it. Even the upper level ones were a couple, 2 levels above the character levels here. Still don't have any trouble. So I think it's a great team, and it's fun because you can experiment with different groups. Lots of fun things you can do with that. The same kind of thing. It doesn't work the same way when you're fighting other groups, when you're doing other people in the PvP. And again, I think that just adds to the strategy and to the fun of this game. If you look at these, the way it works in dungeons when you're going against the environment is that you get to fight first. So there's a battle order in this game, like a lot of other games. Your characters can either be fast, normal, or slow. And if you're in the dungeon, then all of your side fast ones go first, and then their side fast, and then your side normal, their side normal, all the way down like that. When you're battling somebody else and you're trying to take their gold from their dungeon or whatever else, it's reversed, so they'll go first. Their fast team mates, members, will go first, and then your fast members, then their normal, all the way down the line. And that makes a big difference, so that they could really knock out your whole team, depending on who they have, or at least put a bunch of debuffs on you, and really mess you up ahead of time. So you've got to pay attention to what that looks like. And what that means is that the team that you go in with is going to change. So you'll look at their team, I'll say go ahead, and you can see this has been my standard raiding team. It's not the same as the team I would use for the PvE part, for the campaign mode. So just pay attention to that. There's some very different strategy you would use there. I'll try to make some videos in the future. If this one's helpful, let me know, and I'll make some future videos to talk about those aspects of the game. So I hope this helps. Leave me a comment if you have any questions, or if you like it, I can make some more, and we'll check back later. Thanks a lot.